Hello, friends. This is Darren Hayes of Pigskin.com. Before we take you to your favorite Sports History Network show, just want to tell you a little bit about some merch that you can pick up that represents your favorite SHN podcast. So far, there's t-shirts, coffee mugs, and even books from some of the authors that do podcasts right here on SHN. Who could buy something better than that, than have the history right from the gentleman that you hear talking about it? But we also are adding things each and every day. And where's that store, may you ask? Well, it's at SportsHistoryNetwork.com. Up at the top, there is the SHN merch button. Click on that. It'll take you right to the store, and you can be representing your favorite podcast and show the world that, hey, on the swag that I'm using, it's the headquarters of sports yesteryear, Sports History Network, and my favorite podcaster, the Sports History Network store. Shop there today. Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends of sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch podcast. Welcome once again to the Pigpen, your portal to all things great in sports history. And we have your sports break for October 5th and a great history that happened on this day with great events by the special players that performed them. But before we do, I want to make sure you know that our Twitter account is live and going. It's at Pigskin Dispatch. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. Find out everything that's going on in the Pigpen. Follow our posts. And what we like, what we don't like, what we like to retweet and talk about are all on Twitter at Pigskin Dispatch. Now your jersey numbers for this October 5th are numbers 10, 5, 14, 8, 27, 9, 99, 29, 25, 23, 51, and number 82. October 5th, 1908, the Chicago White Sox pitcher Ed Walsh beats the Detroit Tigers 6-1. It's his 40th victory of the young Major League Baseball season, and this win forces the American League pennant race to go down to the final day of the season. October 5th, 1915, Detroit Tigers speedster Ty Cobb steals his 96th base of the season in a 5-0 loss to the Cleveland Indians. This total stood as a Major League Baseball record until 1962, when Maury Wills broke the barrier with 104. October 5th, 1932, with new ownership, Detroit Falcons officially changed their name to the Detroit Red Wings. The winged wheel is introduced as their logo, and the previously names of Cougars from 1926 to 1930 and Falcons 1930 to 1932 are no more, as the Red Wings take full and center stage of the ice. October 5th, 1941, the Brooklyn Dodgers catcher Mickey Owen, number 10, dropped a third called strike, and Tom Hendrick reached first base safely for the Yankees for a famous baseball World Series year. The failed K would have been the last out, but instead, the Yankees scored 4 and won 7-4, eventually winning the series 4-1. Could have been a big turning point in that World Series game. October 5th, 1947, Brooklyn outfielder Al Giuffrido made his famous catch of Yankee number 5 Joe DiMaggio's drive to the outfield in Game 6 of the Baseball World Series. The Dodgers beat the Yankees 8-6 as the catch inspired the now famous sportscaster lingo of back expression. October 5th, 1950, the Boston Celtics owner Walter Brown and coach Red Auerbach drew lots out of a hat for 3 members of the defunct Chicago Stags franchise. They really hit the jackpot on this one, with future 6-time NBA champion Bob Cousy, who would wear number 14 for the Celtics. October 5th, 1956, catcher Yogi Berra, number 8 in pinstripes, became the 4th New York Yankee to hit a Baseball World Series grand slam. It was in Game 2 at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn. The Dodgers won the game 13-8, but the Yankees won the series in 7. October 5th, 1963, the 17th National Hockey League All-Star Game. The Maple Leaf Gardens was the host in Toronto, Ontario, and the Toronto Maple Leafs tied the All-Stars 3-3. The most valuable player was Frank Malkovic, the Toronto Maple Leafs left wing, who wore number 27 in that game. October 5th, 1982, the first regular season NHL game is played in New Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey, as the Devils played a 3-3 tie against the Pittsburgh Penguins at Brandon Byrne Arena. Don Lever, number 9, scores the first Devils goal in history. October 5th, 1983, Edmonton superstar Wayne Gretzky, number 99, scored a goal and assist in a 5-4 win over Toronto in the Oilers season opener. He started his NHL record 51-game scoring streak that ended on the 28th of January, 1984. October 5th, 1986, Rams running back number 29, Eric Dickerson, ran for an NFL overtime record 42-yard touchdown as Los Angeles defeated the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 26-20 at Anaheim Stadium. October 5th, 1990, Pittsburgh Penguins left wing number 25, Kevin Stevens, had 2 goals and 4 assists in a 7-4 opening night win against the Washington Capitals at the Capitol Center to set an NHL record for the most points in a season opener, and that was 6. October 5th, 1994, the NBA shortens the three-point distance to a uniform 22 feet in an attempt to help offensive players score more. Chicago Bulls guard number 23, Michael Jordan, set career highs in three-point attempts and converted three-point goals, nearly double his previous statistics. October 5th, 1996, the New York center fielder number 51, Bernie Williams, homers from each side of the plate as the Yankees beat Texas 6-4 and win the American League Division Series 3-1. October 5th, 2001, Barry Bonds, number 25 of the San Francisco Giants, hit his 71st and 72nd home runs in an 11-10 loss versus the Los Angeles Dodgers at Pacific Bell Park. He broke Mark McGwire's Major League Baseball season home run record. Remember, McGwire also wore number 25. October 5th, 2003, Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Dante Hall, wearing number 82, scored on a game-winning 93-yard punt return in the Chiefs' 24-23 victory versus the Denver Broncos at Arrowhead Stadium. He returned for score in an NFL record 4th straight game that had kick returns for scores. And that's what Dante Hall did, and that's what we had in sports history for this sports break for October 5th. We hope you enjoyed this little segment we have each and every day where we bring you some of the greatest events in sports history. For more sports history, you go to sportshistorynetwork.com, pigskindispatch.com, or jerseydispatch.com. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. We're dribbling around and see the shot clock's almost out, so we got to put up our shot and come back tomorrow for some more great sports history. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
It was just another ordinary day in the offices of the Pittsburgh Guardian newspaper circa 1924. But for Marla Delft, assistant editor, everything was about to change. For she was about to discover the awesome attractiveness of Row 1 brand retro sports paraphernalia items thanks to Orville Mulligan, sports writer.
And there it is.
Wow, Orville, that's really the bee's knees.
Isn't it just? A poster-sized replica of the actual 1909 World Series program cover.
I can see that. But where did you get it? And where'd you get it framed?
I ordered it from the Row 1 website, where over 6,000 items of sports memorabilia from the 1880s to the 1990s are available for reproduction, in multiple sizes and in several different materials, with over a dozen styles of frame to choose from for prints like this.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Delft would love to put up more of these in the office. But I'm equally as sure they're beyond this newspaper's budget.
Not at all, my dear Marla. See for yourself. Go to sportshistorynetwork.com/row1.
sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. Oh my, these are good prices. Oh, and look at this stuff. Oklahoma-Nebraska football, college basketball art, Michael Jordan items.
And so
retro
it was that
sports
Marla Delft
advertisement
discovered the
flowers.
splendiferous magic of Row 1 sports memorabilia, arts, and prints. You can too by visiting sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. That's ROW1. #1 today for access to the full Row 1 catalog of gallery prints and gifts like t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, telephone cases, coffee mugs, blankets, pillows, towels, and even shower curtains. Act today for 15% discount off all prints with coupon code SHN15 and 20% off all other items with coupon code SHN20 at checkout. And keep your dial locked to the Sports History Network for the exciting chronicles of the 1920 sports world in Orville Mulligan, Sports Writer. Coming soon.